People that are taking Ozempic kind of need to stop because it's now turned into an Ozempic pandemic. It's not healthy to look gaunt. And it's come to a point where I'm like, oh, should I take Ozempic? Hello guys, welcome back to the Girl Math podcast. As you may see, I am by the River Thames. It's not my usual spot, and I really needed to get out, quite frankly. And I just felt really demotivated inside, so I thought, change of scenery, why not? I today want to touch on a few topics: my body image, binge eating, and Ozempic. Last night I had a really tough time because I am really struggling with my food at the moment, and everyone's saying to me, give yourself grace, but at the same time I think I'm giving myself too much grace because that's why I'm binge eating. So I really need to be a bit more better towards myself in terms of discipline. I don't have enough discipline. Discipline is something I lack. That's not just coming up in binge eating, it's coming up in every single area of my life. The only thing I have discipline with is this podcast. I went on YouTube live last night because I really wanted to just distract myself from not eating everything in the cupboards, because it's getting to 3 a.m. now and I'm really just wanting to eat everything, and I'll only sleep for 6 hours maximum. I'm very much in my mind and not in my body, and that's often the worst because it's really hard to control your mind. I have to look at why I'm mind hungry. Most of the time, if I'm mind hungry, it's because I'm bored or I'm sitting indoors too much. I'm not exercising, I'm not going out, I'm not actually seeing the light of day. So that's where I'm kind of standing with binge eating right now. I just saw a big bee. This is why I don't like going outside. I feel like binge eaters tend to be overthinkers, and when you overthink, you don't know balance, and that's why you're overthinking, because it's an imbalance in the brain. I'm really struggling with my weight. That's one thing I'm really struggling with at the moment. I'm noticing that I have gained a few whatever, but I've just gained weight. You may look at me and think, Corey, don't be silly, but it's difficult when you grew up quite slim and then your body changes and you can't help but compare when it's literally a prepubescent body. No one talks about secondary puberty, but it is a thing. I've got acne now, I'm gaining weight, I'm more puffier, I'm more moodier. The thing that gets me is Ozempic, and that's something I really want to touch on right now. Is you're noticing a lot of famous people all of a sudden go from a healthy weight to really skinny. That to me clearly is Ozempic, because Ozempic has a specific look to it. It looks very gaunt. Your jaw and your face just looks very skull-like. The problem with Ozempic being so popular, and there's a lot of problems with it, is it's worse than face tuning yourself, because it's real life. Remember when we had that whole pandemic of people face tuning their face? It's now come to Ozempic. Ozempic is now the new face tune, which is 10 times worse because it's IRL, in real life. I feel like the people that are taking it need to at least take accountability and say they've taken it, and not just take it and act like it's because they have been exercising and on a good diet, because it's actually promoting unhealthy weight, in my opinion. Talking about weight is really hard because I'm just going to say it as it is. The society standard of body image nowadays isn't healthy. It isn't. It's not healthy to look gaunt. Obviously, I can't help but compare myself and want to look really skinny. That is the look I want to go for, because I'm going to be so real. And it's come to a point where I'm like, oh, should I take Ozempic? And that's such a stupid thing because, one, I think it's going to have long-term health effects. Another problem with Ozempic is that people that actually need it, people that have diabetes that actually need it, are struggling to get it. These influencers are wanting to look slimmer when just go to the gym. You probably have the money and the means to get a dietitian and go to the gym. This is what angers me the most, because me right now, I don't have the money to do that. I probably just about have enough money to have a gym membership, and even then I know I'm struggling to get myself to the gym. I have no say in the lazy department, but I'm just saying there's such a better way to influence people, and I think if you really truly care about your influence and your following, then you wouldn't take Ozempic and you wouldn't promote Facetune and things like that. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, I've never Facetuned, because I have. People that are taking Ozempic kind of need to stop, because I can already just see it getting really bad. It's only the beginning, and that's so unfortunate, because the true beginning was Facetune and it's now turned into an Ozempic pandemic. God knows what else is going to come out next. That's all I'm saying. I really think we should be actually promoting body positivity. Body positivity is health. It's healthy weight and it's a healthy diet. I'm not saying, oh, don't not eat chocolate or sugar or whatever, because I think that's part of a healthy diet. I'm not going to lie, you need to live. What's the point in living if I'm not eating chocolate? Let's be real here. I think there's so much shame around not eating healthy. I mean, I know I feel the shame, because even just going for the 5th slice of bread, I'm like, ooh, this is really embarrassing. If I'm around someone, I won't do it, but you know, I catch myself, and then my boyfriend's there and I'm like, ooh, probably shouldn't do this because this is so embarrassing. Do you hear what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's your body, your choice. You do what you want to do. I really think that's body positivity, but I am all here for being a healthy weight, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be so real. I really don't like the body that I have right now, and that's fine because I know that I can change it. It's just, am I willing to change it? That's the question. It's hard with binge eating because I love food and I love eating, but at the same time, there's so many negative thoughts in my brain around food as well. It's such a love-hate relationship when you have binge eating because you enjoy it and it's your comfort and it's your endorphins, but it's also filled with shame, guilt, lack of self-confidence, lack of self-esteem, and it's just really hard to find the balance with a good relationship with food. And I think because I have binge eating, I have a poor relationship with food, and the reason I'm saying that is because I'm eating to feel happy. I've noticed, I came to this realization, is that I'm not fulfilled within my life, and that might sound crazy because I have the most perfect life right now, but there's something about it that I'm just not fulfilled in, and I'm using food as an outlet. And to be honest with you, it's probably the trauma, it's probably just mental health. That's literally probably the reason, because there's nothing primarily in my life that I'm like, I'm not fulfilled in this. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not fulfilled, but I don't know what it is. And since leaving uni, I've really struggled to find my purpose. Obviously, I know my career purpose is podcasting, but my actual soul daily life purpose, I'm getting so angry at everything, and the smallest things annoy me. Do you hear what I'm saying? And I'm like, I will annoy myself every single day, and I take my anger out on food. I get upset and I eat food. I'm happy and I eat food. I'm stressed and I eat food, depending on the stress. But you hear what I'm saying? So food is like my best friend. I guess my conclusion is trying to tap into my body a lot more, and I don't know how to do that. I really don't. I think the first thing I should be doing is probably moving my body. It'll probably help me a lot. It'll probably promote me to want to eat healthier. I know if I exercise, I want to come home and I want to eat healthy. Obviously, depends on the exercise, but yeah. I also want to gain muscle because I feel like muscle will solve a lot of my problems. I want to feel stronger. I want to eat more protein so I don't eat and snack on things that don't fulfill me. I need to find fulfillment in myself. I think that's what I'm struggling with. I love fulfilling others, and I love caring for others. I love doing things for others. I love helping others, but 99% of the time I'm not helping myself. I don't have the energy to help myself. It doesn't motivate me to help myself, and that's a bit of a predicament that I'm in, because in my head I tell myself tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to go on a run and I'm going to sort my life out, but what do I end up doing? I end up binging the next day. I think it's that pressure of, oh, I'm going to sort my life out tomorrow, I'm going to cut all sugar, I'm going to do this. But in my head I'm like, okay, I should probably cut it down a bit. I should probably eat fruit a little bit more, and then a little bit less of chocolate, and then gradually do it and not compare myself to others. I know that's hard, but something about comparing yourself to others, especially on TikTok, is 10 times worse than Instagram. TikTok is the new Instagram in terms of comparing, because you see an actual live video, and videos can be edited well. So you're like, okay, this person actually looks like this. You can't be edited. Like, that's crazy that you have a snatched waist like that. Obviously beautiful, I admire it, I'm not hating, but at the same time I'm like, oh, why don't I look like that? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think I can ever look like that, but you never know. I mean, I'm gonna I want to try and be the best influence I possibly can, and I never want to go down a route where I don't want to add to the problem, if that makes sense. The whole reason I'm wanting a platform, and this is what annoys me about most influencers, is that they genuinely don't care, and the people that don't care have the most amount of following and are in it for the money. And I'm telling you, obviously it would be nice to earn money. I'm not going to beat around the bush, and it would be nice to have a platform, but what is the point in having a platform if you're not going to help, like really actually help? But anyways, with that being said, I will go on a rant if I continue. But if you do want to DM me, the Instagram @girlmathpod is always open. My DMs are always open, and yeah, if you want to discuss further, I am always here. But anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this setting. It really smells of poo. It's not quite the seaside, is it?